Speaking of blue music will be played tomorrow in Chapel Hill. How about that?
Hope it ain't the blues.
Well, it's gonna be a blues somebody. And the thing is,
it's gonna be played tonight too.
yeah.
yeah.
But
It's gonna be played all weekend long. Actually,
let me ask you a question.
This is good
Have you
stuff
ever
right
heard
here.
it's hard to be the team 3 times?
yeah.
Where did that
Yeah.
come from? And how the hell do we know that?
Well, one of the reasons I think a lot of people say it is just because, on average, I'm assuming that's where a lot of people got it from. On average, it's hard to beat somebody 3 times. It's hard to do something perfectly 3 times.
But I got to challenge that a little bit because we don't really know that. The only reason I say that because somebody told me. Somebody told me that.
Repeat it.
Well, give us some thought. Where have you confidently seen? Think about how many people three-peated in the NBA championship. How many teams have that?
Well, the Lakers did it.
And
the Lakers did it.
yeah.
Our social media correspondent who runs our Twitter page.
I'm
that you
pretty
can
sure you
follow
got something to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
That you can follow at the Sports Shop 1 DM'd me and said that it really began with football talk only because divisional teams played each other twice in a season, and when
Right.
they faced each other in the playoffs, it was rare and a very big deal.
Okay.
Yeah. But if we think that to get to the pinnacle of anything, honestly, how many times have someone you've seen do it 3 times, right? We're talking about championships now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that speaks to the difficulty of doing something 3 times in a row.
Well, I've heard it, not necessarily in championship head. I heard it in the IBM league. I played in. I mean, so.
I mean, yeah, all
But
sports,
my
the
point is
people
that, but
say.
if you're better than that team, you could beat them 3 times in a row.
But you can't. But there's no guarantee you're gonna be better than that team 3 days in a row. Three times back to back. There's no real guarantee you're gonna be better than that team.
Okay. You may be right. My point is that we throwing it around like it's a fact, and I'm not sure it's a fact or not. There's no data been around. How do you do that?
Well,
Well, Coach Banghart said, now that this is the 3rd time, she's very familiar with this team. We beat them 2 times. I'm familiar, so she doesn't have to.
Right. So,
which
really,
which adds to the difficulty of beating somebody 3 times.
now she's speaking of the fact that it should be difficult, right?
right. Well, no, she's saying they're familiar, so they don't have to do as much prep
Oh, okay, gotcha.
for this game as
No.
she just coming off the game with the team that she hadn't played in a month.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it'll be the same for Duke and looking at Carolina.
yeah. Well, it's interesting because I think Carolina is looking at Duke differently. For talking about on the men's side, let's move transition to that because Duke is a different basketball team
Then
than it
that part.
was when they played the first time.
So they ain't really playing the same team. Is that
No,
what you're saying?
no, they're not. Duke is a much better basketball team. Now, on the flip side of that, from a 3-point shooting percentage wise, last 3 or 4 games, Carolina's a different basketball team. So it's going to be really interesting to see how these teams fare. But Coach K,
Okay.
among all
The legend.
the greatest coach to ever do it, talks about not coaching in the Duke UNC game this season.
I feel good. I feel good not coaching it. I've had 98 times I was in the Duke UNC game, and it was an honor to be in all of them. Not at the beginning because Jordan Worthy and those guys were a little bit better than we were. And no, it's an honor to be in that rivalry. Where the focus of attention for college basketball that day or the day before and the day after is that game. A lot of people feel like North Carolina needs to win this game, a quad 1 game, to add to their NCAA resume. So you're going to have 2 very hungry teams.
Yeah,
They know they need it. They know it. We know it.
Yeah.
We need it. You're right.
So we're gonna let you have it.
Oh.
Oh no.
We'll let you have it.
No. The biggest,
So now
no.
you.
We're philanthropists this week.
No. The greatest thing they could do
You can have it.
is not let Carolina win this game. They'll be right down their alley, I think.
Nah, we don't look at it like that. We're not that. We don't set our hopes and dreams on the reality
Oh, wow.
of someone else's failure like that. We don't do that kind of stuff.
Wow.
You know what I mean? We don't rival and create moments in history based on someone else's failure like that. We don't do
I would
stuff.
argue that
Wow.
that's 100% incorrect.
Mm.
If you spend 1 minute in Cameron
Mhm.
and hear and see from the from the players to the coaches to the definitely the fans. They would this would be the greatest thing that ever happened.
But you know what?
They would be Carolina.
You know what though?
Right.
I get why people love Carolina. What I don't understand is why so much disdain and hate for Duke. What did they do other than just win?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I mean, what I can tell you is that
because it's what somebody told you. It's just like
back
it's just
to
like
the three.
It's just like,
The three. Can you beat someone three times?
Because somebody told you that Duke is bad or Duke is not you know
Not bad.
what
It's
you
just
wanna
a
do.
rivalry.
No.
just a
It
big-
goes,
Why you
sometimes
like-
it goes
it's
deeper.
for
Sometimes it
bragging
goes
rights.
deeper.
And
Why you don't like Ole Miss?
Sometimes it do, huh?
As a Carolina,
Why you don't like Ole Miss?
Because they the only answer that didn't offer me a scholarship. They didn't recruit me.
Oh,
there's a whole
Yeah.
lot of schools that didn't
Recruit
recruit
you.
you.
I'm
No, I'm talking about in my state
Oh,
that I care about.
well, people have reasons.
And they recruited the dude next to me who I know for a fact
you better than.
he's 3 times slower than I am.
Oh, you still feeling that?
My point I'm here to say, he's the
Hey,
reason.
you all right?
I mean,
Let me show you love.
I mean,
Yeah.
there are reasons why people don't like certain schools, and a lot of them are not necessarily the same. It's different. It could be from something similar to what you said. It could be,
Because somebody told you so?
oh no, it could be, something they was offended by that the school did back in the day in the early years. It could be a lot of reasons why
Yeah.
you don't like the school.
For me, it's not I don't like them. It's just a rivalry. I'm always going to be Carolina, always when it comes to Duke. But I'll pull for NC State. It's just a Carolina thing.
No,
Because somebody told you.
I confess this. The when I
It's a
first moved
Carolina
here,
thing.
well, in high school we ran the Carolina offense,
Mm-hmm.
the run and jump. So I had got locked in with Phil and them because we was watching their film, and I said, oh, that's kind of cool. That's the offense ran in high school. But when I first moved here, like in '83, NC State was hot, so I was like, go Woodpeck, whatever. But then, when I went to grad school, I got then met Phil, everything changed. So it's the reason why you pull for certain
And
schools.
loyalty.
Yeah,
That's another-
exactly.
Yeah.